I'll be making a recording for my week 6 assignments so far to display the test cases, right? Since there was no specific instruction on how to do that, I'll be doing that through my terminal. So I've configured my npm to run my tests when I do npm tests. So that is running, and all tests has passed. So the 4 passes, the 4 tests are the 4 collections, and the 71 in total is just a test, or there are just a lot of tests on the get one and get all to test for all scenario. So I'll move on to the GitHub repository. On the GitHub repository, I just want to show evidence that we don't have an env here that contains secrets. This env here doesn't contain any secrets. It just contains configuration for the jest tests library. Then here we have the contributors to the project. Then I'll move on to the implementation. So for week 6, authentication has been implemented. Let me see if I am logged in so I can log. I am currently logged in, so I'll log out just to test the endpoint. I am logged out now. If I check the status again, it should tell me I am not logged in. And at this point, we have implemented for this week, so we have implemented the user and the cookbook endpoints. So if I try to create a cookbook without being logged in, I'll get this error, right? So I'll try to create a cookbook. This error also shows validation for the validation in the rubrics. Now I'll try to create a cookbook. So in the GitHub repository, we try to create sample payloads to ease how we test our implementations. So I'll be let me get all. Have I logged in? No. So even though if I try to execute this, I am still not logged in, so it wouldn't work. Now let me try to log in to test the authentication. So I would hit this endpoint, then I'll select an account, and I should be successfully logged in. So if I refresh or I check the status now, I guess I should be logged in, which I am. Okay, so now I can create a successful cookbook, but let me get a valid recipe ID to create the cookbook. So I'll be using the ID for my chocolate chips too. So my desserts chips collections. This is just a test. The cookbook that works after authentication executes. So yeah, it works perfectly. So my contribution this week is to add validation to cookbook, creating of cookbook, and also getting the cookbook items, and also for the users, right, getting a user detail or deleting a user. So let me get all the users in the system. These are all the users in the system. So I can pick one of these users and try to delete. So let me try to delete this user. Oh, okay. So this user is not a valid user. It was added before now. Let me try to delete my own user. This. Delete user. Yeah. So basically, that is all that has been done for week 6. And I can also update the user all of the endpoints works. Thank you.